Hello students, today we are going to deal with an interesting topic. I think you all love learning in English. Today we are going to deal with Unit 5. Do you know the topic? It's Tech Bloomers. Tech is the short form of technology. Bloomers is, it helps the people to bloom in their lives. That's why it's a merging of tech and bloomers. This is today's topic. Now I'm going to show you some objects. You're going to look into that and you want to tell me whether you're using it. Okay, now I'm going to show you an object. Do you know what is this? Yes, you're right. This is a camera. Do you know there is a difference between the normal camera which we use in a mobile phone and this? This is a DSLR camera and we used to fix pictures and sceneries and bring everything into that. Now I'm going to show you another device which is very useful to you nowadays in education as well. And you might be using this not only for playing games but also to learn from your teachers nowadays, and I hope you're watching this lesson as well with the help of this mobile. That's Kalvi TV, you're watching through this mobile, I hope. Now I'm going to show you another object. Look at this. What is this? Yes, this is a laptop. Not only a laptop, this is a smart laptop where you can write with this and draw with this and you can do anything with this, whatever you imagine. Your laptop will do that for you, okay? And these are nowadays very popular and all of you are using this, but you should remember that this is not only useful for common man, but this is a boon for disabled children who are there in India. That's why in this lesson we are going to listen to the stories of two children who have excelled with the use of technology. Are you interested to know their stories? Let us check out their stories from this lesson. So before entering into that, I'm going to show you some memes which are in your warm-up book page. The first one is a boy is running and going in a rain, but he's not getting wet. Can you answer me why? Yes, that's right. He is using anti-rain app. In future, it might also come in your smartphones and you will not get wet. And the second meme you're looking at is there was a Wi-Fi signal and the grandpa is telling that, is that a rain pa? And the kid is replying, no grandpa, it's Wi-Fi signal everywhere in our town and cities. You can browse using that GPS. That will be the future days, you can hope. And being kids, you will have always think of that we should reduce the book weight and you will be weighing and taking lots of books. And imagine those days where your bags will be flying with you and you don't want to carry those. And that will be the future, I think. And those are wireless bags which will fly. Have you ever imagined like this? If it is like that, we'll be very happy not carrying all the luggages always and becoming shoulders like this. So next, in future, we'll not ask any part in property and we'll ask our parents to share their Wi-Fi to maybe to attend your online classes or to watch videos, educational videos and other things. These are some of the memes which will help you enjoy, keep smiling and keep thinking with these memes. So now we are going to watch a beautiful video which is recent innovations in our India itself. And you're now watching a robo which is serving food. Do you know the robo's cost is just 5 lakh rupees and it needs only 3 hours of charging. If you charge it for 3 hours, it will serve the people the complete day. So it's better. And during this COVID, we don't want to get into infection and this will help us. The training and other things which can be feeded into that, and nowadays robots are coming into all the fields. You might have thought of pet robots, there are dog robots, cat robots and whatever robo. And imagine that if I ask you, like how should your robo help you? You might have thought of different works for the robo and believe me, it will also do all the works for you. Now I'm going to show you some objects in the pictures. So your first image is this. You're looking into a gaming device, right? The second image is tablets, which are the shorter version of laptops, and the third image is about smartwatch. Do you know how does your smartwatch help you? It is your health and dietitian, I could say, because it reminds you always to take water every half an hour or 1 hour, however you feed that. And it will also count the steps, how much steps do you run. That will also be counted by your smartwatch. And your calls can be attended through smartwatch. You can message anyone. And the fourth image is digital dictionary. Have you ever used it? Buy it and use it, and you can refer either Cambridge or Oxford University dictionaries from your digital dictionary. Type the words, you will get the explanation as well as the examples. The next one is e-book reader. These are most of the gadgets we are not aware of and we are not using it every day. But I could suggest you to make prompt use of this to develop your knowledge and to enrich yourself. So, about this lesson talks about the use of technology not only by a normal person and in empowering the disabled today, the day-to-day course of life, and it will also help them to travel, to communicate, to learn, to do business and to live in comfort. So, the technology is boon for both the normal person as well as especially for the disabled. Now, Alicia and David's life has changed with the use of technology. Technology impacts the environment, people, and the society as a whole. The way we use technology determines if its impacts are positive to the society or negative. It's left to you to decide. The technology is in your hands, but I should advise you definitely you should make use of this judiciously and develop yourself and towards positivity. Let us go into the lesson and check. I'm going to say some examples which will really make you to impress as well as you will astonish hearing all this. Like, have you ever thought that your refrigerator can order stuff on its own? Yes, it's true. If your milk gets reduced and your fridge will automatically order to your shop and that will be filled. So, great. And if your other groceries are down, you can order it automatically. Your fridge does that for you. And these are some of the technology which you're getting at. And you might be aware that consumable products such as ink cartridges, printer, if the cartridge is reduced, it will automatically order that to replace the cartridge, and according to the level of the inks, when it falls down, it will automatically send an email to the provider and they'll fill the inks, and this is how nowadays happen. And most TVs are nowadays smart TVs. If you don't want to watch boring some programs, you can order the smart TV. Come on TVs, change it to this channel, and I want it to see an aquarium now, so that it does for you. And most probably you are using OK Google in your smartphone, I guess. That's also because of artificial intelligence. And imagine that when you're coming back from your office and you're going to order your kettle to take or make coffee or tea for you, and when you order the kettle and when you come back home, your tea or coffee is ready for you. And this will reduce the labor of cooking, and that's really amazing when we get this kind of opportunities. Technology has not only made a normal person's life easier, but it also a boon to the citizens with special needs. So there are lots of innovations which are coming up to make people with some sort of disability, to make them lead a comfortable life. So let us check what are they. Can you tell me how many people in our country are affected with this? Can you guess at least? Maybe some lakhs. So believe me, I am going to tell you, India is a home to 2.7 crore people living with one or the other kind of disability. This is old census, and this is according to 2011 census. 2.21 percentage of India's population is disabled in one or the other way. So it's our duty to help them in their day-to-day lives. Kindly support them if you find someone near you and encourage them and don't distinguish them. These are my kind advice to you students. Now we are going to start with Alisha's life, how technology had made an impact in Alisha's life. Alisha says, I would probably still have done it because I want everyone to know the difference technology has made in my life. But it would have been frustrating and difficult. No pain, no gain is the word she wanted to say. I have cerebral palsy and I can't physically type as fast as I think or anywhere near. But right now, that's what I'm doing. I bet you're wondering how. So I'm using a piece of technology called Dragon Dictate. I speak and the words appear on my screen and then I can print them out. It's made a huge difference to me. It's made me achieve things I only dreamt of. So you can search if you want to make use of this software or app, Android application. You can search in your Play Store as Dragon Dictate. Nowadays there are lots of apps which are available like speech to text. This is what Alisha has used to submit her assignments because she could not write, and she is using this piece of technology, and with that she could do whatever she dreamt of. I used to have a teacher. She's passed away now, and one day she said to me, you're going to do your maths GCSE. What is GCSE? That's General Certificate of Secondary Education. I said, no, I'm not. Don't be silly. I didn't think I could do anything like that. Studying was so difficult because I had to rely on someone to type everything into computer for me. But that's changed now. I can do it myself with my voice. Can you tell me how she became confident? Only because of the app which she got as a gift. And who has gifted that? Let's check who had gifted that. That's gifted by Kim, who is the assistive technologist at my school, introduced me to Dragon Dictate, and it has opened up the world to me. Kim showed me how to train it to understand my voice. It took a few hours. Now I used it in class and at home as well. It has made me more independent and I am now able to study on my own, she says. And so now I am doing my maths GCSE. I know my teacher will be proud of me. With the technology, she got the confidence and proud, and now she is ready to write this exam with confidence. So students, if you are watching this video, be confident. If you have any difficulties or disabilities or any inferiority complex, there is something in the world which will really support you to achieve in your life. So it could be technology or your positive energy. Okay? I never thought I'd be able to do one GCSE in my life, but I am going to do 2 now. And I feel like I want to push myself even further. Kim says technology can help me do that. It is opening up the world for young disabled people like me. And when I look at this, I can remember one quote which always pushes me, like, that is what is, students, push yourself because no one is there to do that for you. So you are going to push yourselves in your life. There are many different types of technology that can help a young disabled person become independent. For example, if someone has very limited movement, they can control the computer screen with eye gaze. Oh, how is that possible? That means when they are reading, they can move from page to page using the pupil of their eyes. They don't need to press any button or anything. If they move their eyeballs itself, the screen will change and it will type for them. I'm going to play the video also for you to explain how it does. Just one person, Kim, works with all 42 students here at my school and help us use technology in different ways. Really, she's amazing. I don't know what we would do without her. we would lose out on so many opportunities. It has opened up the world to me. Not only to the Alicia, it had opened up the world to all the 42 students whom Kim was working. There was one Kim for Alicia. There are many Kims in your schools and across the state to help each and every student. So let us praise the teachers who are helping you in all that. And here is an interesting fact. Do you know, former President APJ Abdul Kalam was concerned about people with disability, and along with his team he has developed lightweight prosthetics from space-age material to enable disabled children to walk easily. If you have watched his interview, he had also told that out of all his inventions, the best thing he wanted to say is that the invention which he has made for the disabled children using the prosthetics is considered to be the best out of his inventions. He himself had given in his interview this thing. So you are also there to achieve something and to invent something. So now we have seen the story of Alicia. Now we are moving on to the next story, which is about David. David is at 21 years old, and he says that technology is very important because it enables me to communicate and be independent, which gives me freedom. This is the words of this David. He says that for verbal communication, David uses a Liberator communication device. So Alicia was using Dragon Dictate, and Liberator communication device is a gift to David, which he controls with his eye movements. It has a Bluetooth adapter, so it lets him use any PC or even Mac by sending commands through the Liberator. And it was a great feeling that I learned to use it. It took me a couple of weeks to learn. Communicating with people was very difficult before, but after this gift, he has an active controller also in the headset of his chair in his bedroom, which means he can control his TV, a Blu-ray disc, or a music player even. David was born with athetoid cerebral palsy. He was affected by that severe disease and attends a specialist school and college. He has been using a high-tech communication aid since he was 8 years old and has been interested in AAC. What is that AAC? Augmentative and alternative communication and technology ever since. So this AAC is his gift. When David first started out with the AAC, he used a head switch to access his AAC device running a page-based system, which took lots of navigation and required a lot of effort combined with switching. It was somewhat difficult for him with AAC, but he had switched to next generation application, that is, he uses now Echo 2 with EcoPoint, making his selections with a foot switch. Once he has fixed his gaze on the icon that is required, he has a smaller communication aid. It has been mounted on his walker. It is essential that much of his spare time is spent in the performing arts. David is also a keen sportsman. Regularly he used to play football, bokia, hockey and baseball. See, look at David. Generally we don't concentrate much on studies, but we are good in sports. But David used to do both. He is concentrating on studies as well as with the sports. He is concentrating on 4 games: football, bokia, hockey and baseball. He is a sports leader and uses his Echo tool linked to an interactive whiteboard to teach PE lessons. David has 144 icons on the screen and that he uses with EcoPoint, I guess. When David first tried this access method, his response was, "I like it. It makes me faster. When can I have one?" Now David uses his Echo 2 and EcoPoint to access the curriculum, study for his GCSE and order food and communicate while he is in restaurants and argue with his brother as well. You name it, David can communicate it through this 144 icons. David will now use his Echo 2 to speak in complete sentences with correct syntax. It has increased the number of words he uses meaningfully and comments socially using the language of his peer, thereby becoming a confident and competent communicator. David has recently been working on idioms with his SLT, his last being "Mom has got a lot on her plate." David is also an advocate to other students who use ASE and shows them how easy it is to communicate using this ASE method. He controls his PlayStation with a bespoke switch system, drives his electric wheelchair with head switches, and uses the EcoPoint eye gaze system to communicate, access the computer to check on how the Chelsea football team is doing, and send and receive text messages. When he is at home, he also plays MP3 on his Echo 2 from morning till night with this Echo 2. David has recently been selected to travel to Brazil to work with the Olympic opening ceremony team as part of the Remix drama group. So now I am going to play you a video where you can see the icons which are present in Echo 2 and how you can control with your eye gaze. This will give you a complete idea of how you can make use of this. So look at this. So now you are looking at the icons which are there, and these are commonly used words or phrases, and when you look at that each phrase and it will be typed for you. These are the phrases which are there in that Echo 2. So you are seeing at different icons which are present, and he is looking at that and it is typing for him, and this is how it works. So have you got an idea how to communicate using this? So see, it had typed for him like it was awesome, and my name is Blue. It's typed now. So like that he will type only with the eye gaze. So now I am showing you another model where a kid is going to type letters for you with the eye gaze. See, it is typing. With just eye gaze, it's looking and the letters are being typed only through eye gaze. These are some of the technologies which are helping people who could not physically type, and they could really express what they want to express with their parents, and their writing examinations as well. And at last, David wanted to say, I guess technology makes your life easier. Maybe it means you can keep in touch with your family, you can talk to and even see relatives who live far away. Well, Kim has shown me that technology can do even more for young disabled people like me. It can help us make friends, communicate and control our environment. Like turning the lights on and out. It can help us study, get qualifications and find opportunities for work. It can make us confident and independent. This technology is making each and every disabled to be very confident and independent. Now I am going to show you some of the inventions which are made by us, that is Indian innovations for these disabled children. Number one, I am going to tell you about Lichel shoes by Crispy and Lawrence. This GPS and Bluetooth enabled shoes help the disabled navigate streets based on instructions from map software on smartphone. The app also records route and counts steps. So this is interesting, and you're going to buy this soon, I think, even though you can see and walk, but when we have and put that Lichel shoes, it will take us to the certain destination without any burden. You will walk at its own with the help of the shoe. Blee watch by industrial designers Nupara Kirloskar and Janvi Joshi of Mumbai. This smartwatch for the hearing impaired converts sound waves into vibrations and colored codes to alert the users of emergency sounds and ringing doorbells. It even helps them feel the rhythm of music. iGest by Anil Prabhakar, IITM professor and co-founder of Enability Technologies. This wearable device tracks gestures of speech impaired people and speaks for them. So we are going to check with one world renowned physicist. If you watch the image itself, you can say this is Stephen Hawking. It's probably the best example of how assistive technology has helped a talented mind overcome physical impairments and contribute productively to the world. So we can now look forward to a more inclusive way of learning instead of the cloistered existence that most differently able learners had to face in the past. Newer technologies allows differently able learners to learn with their peers as well as contribute fruitfully to the collaborative process of learning. This is indeed the new era of learning, truly learning for all. With this, we are going to conclude today's session, and you might have learnt about the incidents which happened in Alicia and David's life, which helped them, the piece of technology which helped them not only to shine in their studies, they have helped them in their life as well. So if you also make use of the technology in a right way, you can succeed in your life. With this, let us conclude today's Tech Bloomers. See you and meet you in next interesting chapter. Until then, signing off. Bye-bye.